Yo, 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 yo. It's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, want to make sure I came through here and spoke on what could possibly be turned into another war. Now, feel how you want to feel about it now. We here. Reports is coming out. 3 Iran figures have been killed in these missile strikes by the government, Donald Trump. I just wanted to come update on it, man. We're going to check out some news clips. Make sure y'all tapped in and everything. We got to cover it all, man. Some educational conversation right here. People going to have their feelings about it. We just going to spill the real about it, man. Let's go down to the latest updates this morning, as this been going on all weekend, and I was waiting to get around to it. But we here now, y'all. We get on here and thank World War III, possibly. Let's see the conference. Let's see what's going on with this from earlier today. Give me
You're
a
watching
mic
live
check.
now from Fox. Welcome back. We do want to take you out to this live look here of Capitol Hill. U.S. Congress is about to launch a war powers debate over President Trump's authority to bomb Iran under largely unusual circumstances. He's already done it, and the country is essentially already at war. At least 4 U.S. military personnel have been killed, and President Trump warned on Sunday there will likely be more.
So we've lost 4 people in Iran. Yeah. We lost 4 people in Iran already, y'all. Most definitely condolences. I don't be want to see nobody get killed. I don't be just with these wars, bro. Let's keep it 100. No matter what side you on, whether, I'm from U.S., I'm an American, but I do know when bombings or missile strikes or anything happen, innocent people lose their lives who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So I'm always sympathetic for that, and I always say condolences and prayers. Most definitely, God bless their souls. On top of the fact, y'all, Iran has put the message out. They coming. I don't know. Bro. They said they coming. They just sent out a message. It said America's in danger. That's what Iran is pressing right now. So we're going to listen to a little bit more. Just giving the latest updates on it.
Is a defining one for Congress, which alone has the authority under the U.S. Constitution to declare war. In the U.S., the Congress would need to affirmatively approve wartime operations with a declaration of war or with an authorization for the use of military force to essentially approve of the actions, but this rarely happens. In fact, Congress has declared war just 5 times in the nation's history, most recently back in 1941 to enter World War II, a day after the Pearl Harbor attack. The Congress also created the War Powers Resolution.
Let's look at this real quick, then we'll move on. This is on Fox.
I'm great. All right. Well, let's start with what I just said here. White House officials scheduled to brief congressional leaders and lawmakers this week, but the question and answer sessions will be behind closed doors. You have covered Capitol Hill for a very long time there. So what can we expect in those briefings?
Well, normally, and what we're expecting specifically with this one is for Secretaries Rubio, Hegseth, Radcliffe, as well as General Kane to brief these lawmakers behind closed doors, both in the House as well in the Senate, in what's called a SCIF, which is a classified room where classified information gets shared usually with lawmakers. This one will involve every single member of Congress that will be allowed to go in there and ask questions of the administration. Now, these briefings are not rare. They happen after the strikes in Venezuela. There's also been other strikes that the administration has gone forward with that have involved a SCIF briefing with members of Congress. Usually they are not legally allowed to talk about what happens inside the SCIF, but there usually is a question and answer portion that lawmakers will take from the press afterwards.
Y'all heard what they said. They having meetings right now on what's next. They don't discuss this stuff with us. That's why I tell y'all, I just went to Fox because they're the first one. We're going to go to other news sites as well. But I wanted y'all to hear that part with the skits they had. No matter how you feel about Fox, they spoke on them skits. And I would like the people to hear directly the meetings that they having. We ain't gonna be previewed to the real information and the real plans, man. We not. You can sit back and say what you want to say. Only some of the information gonna come out, bro. Y'all know I gotta come with the facts. Y'all know I gotta come with reality. We can't be spreading no
Questions are
false and
growing
fake
over what
news
the
on here,
future
man.
holds for the people of Iran. We're already seeing a direct impact of this war on our U.S. troops. 4 service members of ours have been killed so far. And
Give me a
speaking from the
mic check
Pentagon
too when
today,
y'all get
General
a
Dan
chance.
Kane says it's likely we could see additional losses. CENTCOM also confirming 3 U.S. fighter jets shot down in Kuwait due to an apparent friendly fire incident. Dramatic video capturing the F-15s falling through the air. Fortunately, all crew members ejected safely. We have team coverage from across the region today. Let's start with
It's
our White House
real over there,
correspondent,
man.
Karen Travers. So, Karen,
This
what
shit
more did the
real,
president
dog.
say just about the objective of this operation?
Kira, he talked about the objective for the United States, saying it focuses on 4 things. 1, destroying Iran's nuclear capabilities. 2, annihilating its navy. 3, he says, ensuring Iran can never have a nuclear weapon. And 4, limiting and ensuring that that regime cannot arm or fund proxy terror groups in the region. In those remarks, Kira, at the event at the White House, the president also was trying to explain the imminent threat the administration says is there from Iran, which justifies this operation right now. But there are still significant contradictory statements coming from the president over the last several days. Kira, the president said that the regime already had missiles capable of hitting Europe and U.S. bases in the region and overseas. And he also said that they would have soon had missiles capable of hitting the United States. But Kira, U.S. intelligence assessments have said that Iran would not have had a missile capable of hitting the United States for 9 years. And then on how imminent this threat is. The president said today, Kira, that the country itself would be under threat. It was very nearly under threat. The president on Saturday had said it was an imminent threat by Iran, but we also know that administration officials were briefing congressional staff over the weekend and indicated that there was no intelligence suggesting that Iran was about to launch a preemptive strike. So, Kira, there's still a lot of questions now about how imminent that threat actually was, that the White House is now saying is the justification for this operation.
Dang. Who knows?
On the second day of this joint U.S.-Israeli war on Iran, Israeli jets pounded what Israeli officials described as military targets in central Tehran. Iran is firing back, and now there are American casualties. U.S. Central Command reported 3 American service members were killed in action. 2 officials tell NBC News they were killed in Kuwait, where the U.S. has large bases.
We grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation.
Tonight, President Trump called on Iran to surrender, saying its military is collapsing.
The entire military command is gone as well, and many of them want to surrender into saving their lives. They want immunity. They're calling by the thousands.
2 officials with direct knowledge of
That nigga Trump talk like this shit a
the
movie,
Iranian
boy, I
government
tell you.
no longer controls all of its military, and that some units are now operating independently, a potential recipe for chaos. In an interview with Al Jazeera today, Iran's foreign minister acknowledged some units are cut off.
Our, militaries.
Yeah, man.
If the America.
U.S. Central Command says 3 fighter jets were shot down by friendly fire from Kuwaiti forces. CENTCOM says all 6 crew members aboard the jets ejected, were safely recovered, and are in stable condition. Now, CNN geolocated video that appears to be an F-15 falling from the sky, the pilot parachuting out. There's also video that appears to show a pilot safe on the ground after ejecting. Now, the aircraft were F-15 Strike Eagle fighter jets. CENTCOM says Kuwaiti air defenses mistakenly...
All right, let's look up this part. The latest on what we need to know.
This is what you need to know now. New airstrikes across the Middle East as the conflict with Iran expands to more countries.
A fourth U.S. service member is confirmed dead, raising the stakes in the escalating fight. 3 U.S. fighter jets shot down in a friendly fire incident amid ongoing operations, what we are now learning. And oil and gas prices surging as the war threatens global energy markets. We have much more of what you need to know now. I'm Rachel Scott from ABC News. This is what you need to know. As the conflict with Iran intensifies, the death toll is rising and the region is on edge.
I'm James Longman in Istanbul, where we are watching this war spreading rapidly across this region. This morning, U.S. Central Command says 3 U.S. F-15s were shot down in a fire incident. They say that while under Iranian aircraft, missile and drone attack, Kuwait accidentally shot down the American jets. All crew managed to eject safely.
But the Pentagon now says a fourth U.S. service member has died after an Iranian attack in Kuwait. President Trump called those killed true American patriots. On Monday morning, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth declined to say whether U.S. troops would be on the ground in Iran. Hegseth said this will not be an endless war, but he did not provide a timeline.
This is not Iraq. This is not endless. I was there for both. Our generation knows better, and so does this president. We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it. Their war on Americans has become our retribution against their Ayatollah and his death cult. It took the 47th president, a fighter who always puts America first, to finally draw the line after 47 years of Iranian belligerence.
Hegseth also said the U.S. is not pursuing nation building in Iran, calling the strikes a limited mission with clear objectives. Hegseth added the operation is aimed at reducing Iran's military capabilities and ending its nuclear and missile ambitions, not a regime change war. President Trump gave an update on the operation after Hegseth spoke.
Today, the United States military continues to carry out large-scale combat operations in Iran to eliminate the grave threats posed to America by this terrible terrorist regime. We're already substantially ahead of our time projections, but whatever the time is, it's okay. Whatever it takes, we will always, and we have right from the beginning, we projected 4 to 5 weeks, but we have capability to go far longer than that.
Meanwhile, the strikes are expanding to other countries in the Middle East. The Israel's Air Force launched new airstrikes on Beirut's southern suburbs, targeting an area linked to an Iran-backed Hezbollah group, and Iran is now stepping up attacks.
Iran has now struck 10 countries in the Middle East and the Mediterranean, and there is no sign of their capitulation anytime soon.
Hey, bro, we hope for the best. We pray for the best. But Iran is already hitting the shit that's next to them. Iran has put out a message that, you know, America will pay. I'm not with the fear-mongering shit. And I think we good. I think we straight. I believe in our American defense, y'all. I believe in American defense, but we have seen times where we have taken L's. Of course, the globally known 9/11, most definitely rest in peace to everybody with 9/11. Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah. So we saw what happened 9/11, man. Saw what happened Pearl Harbor. We don't really just ever know, bro. We just really don't ever know what it's going to be and what it's going to turn into. But I want to make sure I came and updated. They make the calls. I am an American. I am in this country. Other people see this country as the enemy. We are part of this country. When they hit, they don't say, let's separate them from this and that. Nah. If you there, you get hit too. It's about power. It's about dominating. We are the greatest country. We are the most powerful country. We got allies. They got allies. But in this situation right here, I think we got pretty much the lead. Just keeping it 100. I know people got their feelings and opinions on these things, but unfortunately, we don't decide war. You know, it's a clothing line that says, who decides war? That's a clothing line. We not, the people of America, we don't decide war. Then the people of the other countries, they don't decide war either.
There are also reports that the US Embassy in Kuwait has been hit. Thousands of embassy staff and military personnel across this region are on high alert. Much of the Gulf is on lockdown, with major tourist and commerce hubs, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, coming under sustained attack. Inside Iran, more than 550 people are now known to have been killed in these US and Israeli strikes. It has emerged that US and Israeli intelligence were tracking the Iranian supreme leader for months, all through the nuclear negotiation process in Geneva. Martha Raddatz has more on the death of Ali Khamenei.
They had been tracking the Ayatollah for months, watching his pattern of life, where he would go, what he would do. He had often spent time underground in bunkers, hiding out, changing locations as often as possible. But clearly, he let his guard down. There was that daytime attack, and that's what threw him. The United States decided to attack in the daytime. He was above ground in his home office at that compound, it is believed, and that is how they managed to find him.
The escalating conflict has...
Dang. These niggas be having bunkers. They be having hideouts, underground tunnels, all that shit overseas, bro. High-tech shit, boy. High-tech shit.
Spilled into global energy routes, with multiple oil tankers struck near the vital Strait of Hormuz, forcing crews to evacuate. The turmoil has prompted major carriers to halt sailings through Hormuz, one of the world's busiest energy checkpoints. At the same time, Iranian drones and strikes have targeted key oil infrastructure, including a massive refinery in Saudi Arabia. And now an energy company in Qatar has announced it is halting liquefied natural gas production amid the war, taking one of the world's top suppliers off the global market with no timeline for resumption. Oil prices rose about 10% Monday morning. As a result, experts say gas prices in the U.S. could rise by 10 to 12 cents in the next 2 weeks to an average of about $3.10 per gallon. ABC News has now learned the Pentagon told Congress there was no intelligence showing Iran planned to attack the United States forces first. A revelation that appears to contradict earlier public justifications for the strikes. While the White House says the goal is to stop Iran's nuclear and missile programs, critics question whether the threat was imminent and what the endgame will be. Top members of Congress are expected to receive a classified briefing on Monday afternoon on the U.S. military action in Iran. Several lawmakers have already made their positions very clear.
I saw no intelligence that Iran was on the verge of launching any kind of preemptive strike against the United States.
So that's the main debate. And, you know, you go to different networks. If you go Fox, they on this side. You go to CNN, they on that side. You go to ABC, they on that side. Whatever. They choose sides on how they going to report the news. If you know, you know this. Some people are saying that Iran show no threats to the U.S. There was no need for this. This is just them overreacting and doing this just cause, saying that they had nothing that they could attack the U.S. with through the intelligence they had. We don't get that type of classified information, y'all. We only can go off of what they say. We don't know what they got now wrong. Some people say they did have shit and they posed a threat, so that's why they using words like eliminated. We eliminated the threat. Others are saying they had nothing that posed a threat. I don't know. I'm not there, y'all.
Of America.
Iran in the future will no longer be the largest state sponsor of terrorism. The mothership of terrorism is sinking. The captain is dead.
Now, Democrats and a handful of Republicans are demanding a vote in Congress this week on a resolution that would require the president to get congressional approval before any further military action in Iran. But Republicans are in the majority and the president has veto power, so it's unlikely this goes anywhere. And we have much more of what you need to know. Stay with us.
My bad, y'all. Let's see.
Here's your daily briefing. Other big stories we are following on ABC News. Authorities are looking into whether a deadly mass shooting outside an Austin, Texas bar was a reaction to the U.S. attack on Iran. They say this image shows the gunman dressed in a hooded sweatshirt with the words, "Property of Allah." The 53-year-old naturalized citizen from Senegal was also wearing a T-shirt that.
How old is that nigga? Hold on.
From Senegal was in a hooded sweatshirt with the words, "Property of Allah." The 53-year-old naturalized citizen from Senegal was also wearing a T-shirt that made reference to Iran. Police say he opened fire, killing 2 people and injuring 14 others early Sunday. Authorities say officers shot and killed the suspect at the scene. Measles cases are surging, topping more than 1,100 confirmed cases.
That nigga is from Senegal. You know, condolences to his family. We not wearing that. That nigga's an immigrant. I'm just keeping it 100, child.
U.S. Central Command
I'm not
says
trying to be
3
insensitive
fighter
here
jets
because
were
most
shot
definitely
down by friendly fire from
condolences
Kuwaiti
and
forces.
prayers up to the families
CENTCOM
over
says
there.
all 6 crew members aboard the.
We're live in Tel Aviv as Don.
We most definitely gonna say condolences to everybody in Austin, man. Prayers up, condolences. May God bless their souls and things, bro, for sure. Most definitely condolences to bro family because they going through it with his life. But we ain't wearing that. That nigga, nah, he's an immigrant, bro. I'm just saying, I gotta keep it 100. That nigga from Senegal. That nigga not American. And we need to make that very clear here, nigga. Killing in the name of Allah and religion is not the way to go, fam. It's not the way to go. Nah, I'm just saying. I'm just making it clear, nigga. And xenophobia don't mean shit to me, my nigga. No xenophobia. I'm just acknowledging that he wasn't no nigga. Nigga. Feel how you want to feel. I can give 2 shits how you feel. Nigga. Straight up. This ain't something a nigga would do. We finna go kill a bunch of people in the name of Allah. It's some shit going on. That xenophobia shit don't mean shit to me, nigga. I'm keeping it 100 with you. Straight up, nigga. I don't give a fuck about them whole ass insults, dog. Them whole ass insults don't mean shit to Ed, man. They don't mean shit to me, bro. Like y'all use these words, oh, he's xenophobia, or he's this phobia, that phobia. All those words that people come up with are words to shame people into not speaking the truth. I don't fall for it. I'm a grown ass man. Oh, he's that. Oh, it's that. Anytime a nigga stand firm on beliefs and history and facts, they want to use words to silence you. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nah, you sound like an uneducated clown. Actually, you are educated, clown. You just fucking weak. You're emotionally weak. Because you think name calling is gonna stop me from speaking the fucking truth, nigga. Them whole ass words they create don't mean shit to me, nigga. I believe in what I believe in and I stand on it, nigga. You understand that? You can't come tell me I'm such and such xenophobia with, nigga, I go spend my money with immigrants every fucking day, nigga. Like, don't tell a black person that he's xenophobic when, nigga, in our communities, we spend our money with everybody. If we was so xenophobic, why the fuck do I go to the beauty supply store and buy white tees and black tees since a kid? Why do I go there and buy my beard oil, my hair oil, my combs, my picks, all that? We go to the liquor store. We support other people that ain't our people. The gas stations, we support people that ain't our people. My yard man is not black. I spend money with everybody. Don't call us xenophobia, nigga. I've been spending my money with everybody my whole motherfucking life, nigga. That ain't no thought, nigga. It's a fact, nigga. Ain't no bullshit on it, nigga. You want to come join the stream or something, nigga? You do a lot of talking. See, that's the thing, nigga. You niggas, where the fuck your family from, nigga? Let's get into that, nigga. Let's address the elephant, nigga. Where your family from, nigga? Nah, nigga. Fucking commerce, nigga. It's still being done. It's always some excuse. It's some shit going on. Where your family from, nigga? Let's address the elephant, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Get on the camera, nigga. Nah, fuck that. We address all the bullshit. Hey, fam, address the topic at hand so we can move the fuck on right now. You doing all this typing and you not addressing it. Address the conversation, bro. Well, come on here and talk, nigga. So you man enough to call names, why don't you come up here and stand on it, nigga? You got the flow since you want to be so talkative, nigga. Nah, nigga. You said your family from right here. Where it, nigga? See, talk direct, nigga. Where your family from in America, nigga? Where your family from? Come talk. You got the link right there. No, where's your ancestors from in America, nigga? Answer the question. You see, we got them. We got them. You, because niggas don't say them type of words, nigga. See, I'm on the end. The difference between me and niggas want to talk in the chat. Niggas want to say shit off the internet. Niggas want to have strong opinions, but you can't put your face and the name on it, nigga. I got my face and my name on it, nigga, every day, nigga, 8 years straight, nigga. The 8-year anniversary coming up. Yeah, where you from, dog?
I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, dog. What's the deal?
Where your family from?
My family from North Carolina, Bladenboro, North Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina, Elizabethtown, North Carolina, Villa Rica, Georgia, Dillon, South Carolina. I could go on and on.
So as somebody that's from this country, why would you say?
And I'm a two-time war veteran. I can go on and on.
So hold on, you a two-time war veteran, and you gonna tell me in 2026 the xenophobia is not needed?
No, xenophobia is not needed, my nigga. We was brought here on slave ships. What the fuck are you talking about? Who are we to hate anybody that come here?
Where did I say I hate anybody in?
But do you know what xenophobia is?
Of course I know what that is. But why would you say I'm hating on him because I said
because
that
you
nigga's an immigrant? He's not one of us.
Because you wanted to jump out the window and make this distinction that he's not one of us, like they don't already know he's not one of us.
Just for people who don't know.
They annotated that he's Senegalese born and he became a naturalized citizen in 2014.
Hey, well, for the people that did know, That's what I'm saying to folks. Hey, nigga, we not finna go out here as niggas from here. We don't dress up and go kill niggas in the name of
I agree
Allah.
with all
Like
that.
God,
Yes, that's not our.
wants me.
I agree with that. That's not our.
So
MO.
that's
We
all
don't
I
do
was
that.
saying is, so
agree
why
with
you
that.
come with the xenophobia shit?
But I
then?
didn't call you a xenophobic. I said, come on, bro, not with the xenophobia. Let's not feed into it.
Well, if you referencing something I said, how is that xenophobic? Because I'm reassured, hey fam.
Bro, listen. Reading is fundamental, bro. If I say to you, let's not start with the xenophobia, that's not saying you're being xenophobic. That's saying, yo, let's not do that. Let's not say, all right, listen, man, he ain't one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like we on this delineation shit, this Yvette Carnell.
You goddamn right I'm on delineation, my nigga.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
no, nigga, you goddamn right I'm on delineation.
You're smarter than that, bro. Like, I don't agree with everything you say, but there's nothing dumb about you. You're not a dummy.
Hey, let me be real with you, bro.
Say again?
The thing with me is I'm only in reality. And nigga, delineation is not dumb, my
bro,
nigga.
I live in New Jersey. We had 1,000 more immigrants than y'all in Texas could ever dream of. We have every nationality known to man live in this region. You was just in New York. So I seen you was in New York. I used to live on a block that you was on. I was born and raised in New York, Brooklyn, New York, Kings County Hospital, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is,
I live in Houston, right?
Huh? Yeah, I know you're in Houston now. I know you're based in Houston.
No. I'm born and raised in Houston. You know how many immigrants we got here that's illegal
now,
that come from Mexico?
Recently, now. But no,
nigga, they've been here forever since I was a kid,
talking about just Mexicans. I'm talking about up here, bro. We have everything. We have
y'all got everything, but it don't matter. We still have a whole listen. Have you ever been to Houston?
Yes. Yes.
So you know that there is more Mexicans in Houston.
Bro, but that's just one group. That's just one
it don't
nationality.
Matter. They still from a different country, bro.
It's their country. This was their shit. Texas once belonged to Mexico. So you're gonna have that. Let's deal with the reality.
No, that's not why they're here, bro. They're here because we're right next to them.
Say it again.
They're here because we're right next to them, and they can cross the border.
Here because they're in Texas because Texas once was their homeland.
Key word, it was, but they're not coming over here to all fam. They're not coming to America because Texas was their homeland. If that was the case, they would come over here and not rep Mexico, bro. They don't come to Texas because Texas was our homeland. No, they come over here because of the benefits,
people still don't have familiar ties in Texas through their Mexican roots just because we now own Texas, bro. Generations and lineage
and we don't just have Mexicans here, bro. We got Africans, we got Jamaicans.
We've been having all that, fam. And those people went there because Houston became a popular place. It became very.
They been here, bro. Nigga, you just getting here.
What do you mean? Get the fuck you talking about?
The influx, the more of them start to come throughout the years, but Colombians been out here. Puerto Ricans been out here.
Y'all don't got no fucking Puerto Ricans in Texas like we got up here, bro.
Not like, nigga, y'all got more people in New York than us, bro.
No, we don't.
Yes, I do.
Bro, we don't have more people in New York than the state of Texas, bro. Give me a
No, I'm talking about the city of Houston, fam.
Oh, yeah, I mean the city of Houston, but you're talking about the New York metropolitan area, right? The New York metropolitan area encompasses between where I'm at and maybe some parts of Connecticut, Bridgeport, Connecticut, maybe to Princeton, New Jersey, which is maybe 5 or 10 minutes from me, right? Then you have the Philadelphia metro area, which is where I'm from in South, right? So there's different pockets, but it still encompasses a lot of immigrant populations. Like in Philly, it's mostly Italian and shit like that. You don't have a lot of Mexicans, but you might have a lot of Puerto Ricans. You might have a lot of Ecuadorians. You might have a lot of El Salvadorians, right? So that's what I'm saying to you. Here we have a fucking multitude of fucking different people from different places.
So right? What does that have to do with me being xenophobic? Because I want to establish, I want to completely establish that black people are not going out.
What were you proving by doing that? Who are you trying to prove that to?
I just want to reassert. I ain't trying to prove nothing.
I'm saying, but you said it for a reason. It's an audience of somebody that you trying to say, hey, he don't belong to us. He ain't one of us.
We don't do nothing like that.
You're saying that, so you're just not saying that for generality.
I'm saying it because I'm speaking on it. Hey, fam.
I know, but you're making that qualified distinction for a reason.
Because he's black.
Making commentary.
His skin is black.
Say it again.
His skin is black.
Right, so because his skin is black, you gotta preface it with like, but hold on, America, he ain't one of us. That
Yeah, I
nigga from
do.
Senegal.
I do.
Why? You think there's gonna be a backlash towards us because of what he did?
Oh no, I just want to clarify because every time we do something as the nigga, there's a shooting. Oh, he's a fucking murderer. He's a killer. Get him out of here. It's this or this, that. Well, hey, man, we not wearing this one. We have to wear all the negativity that we do. Everything that we do, we have to wear it as a whole with the black people. Because I see some news sites.
We allow another
certain news sites.
I got you. I can't disagree with what you're saying.
Been established that he was an immigrant. Certain ones did.
I can't disagree that they generalize us when certain people.
Okay, then there you go. That's it.
I can't disagree with that.
So listen, this is the thing. Certain news sites I saw established that he was an immigrant. There's certain news sites they just put the face up.
Just kept it going. Just kept it rolling. No preference. No distinction. No nothing. I got you.
So I'm gonna establish that for the simple fact. Nah, he's an immigrant, y'all.
But why did you think I was from a foreign country? Because I said what I say. Like, you know what I mean?
Because niggas don't typically like jump out there for that. Niggas, bro, fam, I only hear xenophobia on the internet. Like, niggas don't say xenophobia when a nigga is saying something about an immigrant or something in real life. That's like a combative internet term to me, like misogynistic and what's the other phobias and all this other bullshit they push to make people be quiet. I wasn't
trying to make you be quiet. Like I wasn't definitely trying to make you be quiet. I mean, you have every right to report the story. That's what you do. You commentate on the news, right? So that my point is, like, let's not play that game to where we got to separate ourselves so that white America won't lump us in to him or say, well, see the blacks, like they're gonna do it whether you preface it or not, they're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway.
This is why we have platforms like Urban Politicians TV, because we're now controlling the narrative. We're starting to control our narrative. And
right, but we don't have to control the narrative.
I have equal smoke for anybody in this game. It don't be just people that's not black or immigrants. If you're doing anything that can hurt the image of black people or us having to take a negative.
Like, look at your chat. They like, won't you ask that nigga why his tether friends keep opposing our reparations? How can anybody oppose our reparations? Like, how simple are we that we think an outside entity has anything to do with our reparations? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, no, you have people in positions. You have the Republican Scott. Do you know how ranking a guy that's high up in the Republican demographic, Byron, who is a non-black American.
Listen, how simple are y'all that y'all don't understand the complexities and what it takes to get reparations? First of all, hold on. Let me just get it off, and then you can have it.
Hold on. Listen, bro. Listen. If you speak out against reparations, you're an enemy of black American people, bro. So if you are in a position where you are a Republican who has opinions in different demographics, you have a vote in these conversations, you have a say-so, you have influence on a Donald Trump or anybody, even if it was on the Democratic side. If you are any of these positions and you are somebody that gets to go to platforms and speak as big as the Breakfast Club, as big as Fox, as big as CNN, they know your name, and you get on camera and you speak against reparations, it's a no-go. We have to separate.
Y'all say I'm not one of y'all. My great-grandfather is Thomas A. Dorsey, the fucking originator of gospel music. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm born and raised in America, black family.
So let me ask you this, fam. Is your girl from an immigrant background?
No, my girl is black too. My girl from Slidell, Louisiana.
Do you have friends that are from immigrant backgrounds?
Of course, I live in New Jersey. Of course, I got Jamaican friends, all type of friends. Like,
okay. So look here, I do too. I got African friends. I got Mexican. Always look. No. See, this whole thing, bro. Just because I rock with them and these are associates, and I got Mexican people I grew up with. from
Yo, I'm
elementary,
black.
right?
What the fuck are y'all talking about? I'm black. I'm a black man. What the fuck y'all talking about? I'm a black man.
You just heavy on the defending of the disrespect, bro. You heavily defending the disrespect.
What the disrespect am I defending? Like, you guys gotta get critically think instead of just being fucking propagandists and saying a bunch of dumb shit. Critically think for once. Instead of being on Yvette Carnell, fucking Tone Talks, fucking Tariq the Griff Nasheed bullshit, fucking think for yourselves.
No, you're not getting, but see, you're not getting
You
it,
niggas
fam.
is talking about Byron Donald, a congressman in the fucking Congress, a Republican. We don't even have a fucking reparations bill in the fucking house. We don't even have any fucking legislation that's even dealing with fucking reparations. How the fuck do y'all think we're gonna get reparations? It's gonna take legislation. It's gonna take legislation.
Well,
And
hold
hold on. So before y'all start talking
now you
about
gotta calm
who's
down
not
a little
for
bit.
it,
Calm
you
down.
motherfuckers need to figure out who's gonna create
Relax just a little bit. You gotta
legislation
relax
that
a
deals
little
with
bit,
fucking
bro.
reparations.
Hey, just
Y'all
relax a
damn
little bit.
fucking nuts.
You gotta
Grow the
relax a
fuck
little
up.
bit, bro.
Educate
Hey, hold
yourself.
on. Relax, brother. Relax.
No, ain't
Just
no
a second.
fucking relax. Ain't no relax. Now
You gotta
y'all pissed
relax,
me off.
bro, because you said a lot of things that are inaccurate. We
Well,
have
what did I say that was inaccurate? Name one
well,
thing
they're
I just said
getting
that was inaccurate.
reparations. They've pushed something forward in Illinois.
That's not national fucking federal
It's a
reparations.
process, fam.
And
They're
they
not
only
gonna
gave
give
that
us
to a
nothing.
certain amount of
We have
people
to go
who
take
live in
ours,
that region
unfortunately.
there. That's local.
That's just the process, bro. It's a
But that's
process.
local. That sets no national.
Somebody else is gonna do
That's
it local. Then
local.
we eventually, fam, you gotta start somewhere. Do you think you could just wake up one day?
You
and
have to start.
We're gonna be able to turn on a light switch and they're gonna say reparations for all niggas in America.
Government to give you reparations, you start with the federal government. That state thing is not going to be a precedent.
I hear your frustration, man. You gotta calm down a little
The
bit.
state thing is not going to be a precedent for a federal thing. That's what you have to understand. Remember, we have separation of federal and state. So what happens on
either
the state
way,
level,
bro,
will
either
have
way,
no
right?
precedent on the
As
federal.
I say, I want to reiterate something. Whether I'm talking about it, whether it's being done in office, whether it's being done state, federally, locally, neighborhood, block, jurisdiction, county, if you are not a Black American and you are on the internet speaking against reparations, I'm not fucking with you.
Bro, that's not my argument. I don't give a fuck about that. That's your personal ambitions. What I'm saying to you is, as you being a young Black man and you having this platform, you have to educate the people properly on how the means and the ways that we would really get reparations. You can't play this game and don't talk about what.
Hey, bro, I'm doing my role. My role is to get on the internet and pop it, man. I'm a media personality, bro. You got people that's out here that's in these buildings. That's what they do. I'm not in the buildings. I'm not the leader. I'm not listen, bro. You gotta listen to me. You gotta let me lay it down to you. I'm not an activist. I'm not a leader. I'm not that guy. I'm not fucking Martin Luther King. I'm just on here popping it and getting my people information that's factual.
Well,
I'm doing media. I'm a hip hop media platform first, but since I have an audience, I'm going to speak up for my people as well.
Give them factual information. If you're gonna
what about not giving them this factual?
Hold on, big dog. You said what you said. Let me say what I'm gonna say.
No, what about you keep saying give them factual information? What have I given them that's not factual?
What you're giving them that's not factual is the
hey, bro, you're muted. You're muted.
Federally, bro. Federally. You talking about what they're doing in Illinois in that little small town where they give what? How many people did they give it to? Like,
fam, it's a start. See, there you go. You one of those. You one of those. Fam, let's be for real.
One of what, bro? What are you talking about? One of what?
You're one of those because you say that little small fam. It's gonna start small. They used to not give us nothing. They never gave. Let's be clear here. In America, they have never given Black people anything. Nothing. So we gotta start somewhere, bro. You don't start at the top. They're never gonna wake up one day and say, "Hey, y'all, let's just pass a bill to give all the Black people $500,000 who are descendants of slavery in America." It's not gonna happen, bro. We have to gradually build, and you know how you build by.
Listen to what I'm saying to you, bro.
Hold on. You build slowly. Progress is going to come after one person gets it done. Then guess what? It motivates, incentivizes, and sets a precedent, an example, a precedent of law to where, hey, now other counties, other cities, other areas across this country will be able to look at things directly, and they have people for that. I'm not the nigga for that.
I got
And I'm
you.
not trying to be the nigga for that.
But you can't have it both ways, bro. You can't say on one side I'm not the nigga for it, but then at the same time have
No, I'm not the nigga that's at the office. I'm a nigga for it.
I know this your platform, but please let me just get it out.
But you keep saying things that's not true. That's why I got to cut you off.
What did I say that wasn't true?
Huh?
What did I just say just now that wasn't true?
You said I can't play both sides. I'm not playing both sides. What I said was I'm not the nigga that's at the office. I'm not gonna be fam. I don't got access to the fucking these houses and things like that. I'm not that person.
What you talking about? Access? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
I'm not a person that's gonna be inside the offices, inside the buildings, holding the governmental meetings and all that shit. That's not me.
What I'm saying to you is, if you're gonna be an advocate in the way that you're advocating for it, right? You can't on the flip side say, but hey, I ain't really advocating for it. I'm just saying.
No, I ain't advocating for it. I'm speaking up for it.
So if you're advocating for it, you can then say, well, I'm not the people that be in the house. I'm not the people that do that.
Because that's not what I do, fam.
I understand that, but what you do is you advocated in the way that you advocated for on your platform, right? Right?
You say what?
You advocate for it the way you advocate for it on your platform, right?
Yeah, that's what I do on my platform.
On your platform, right? So what I'm saying to you is, when you advocate for it on your platform, inform the people in totality of what it is. Yes, you can look at the small example. You can look at the small thing that they did in Illinois and say, okay, that's the precedent. What I'm saying to you is, in order for all Black Americans to get reparations in America through the federal government means, we need to start talking about how it's done federally. We need to talk about the small wins we need to make federal.
Hey, hold on, bro. Listen. I want to be clear here, bro. I don't have the answers for that.
But I'm trying to explain to you how you do it.
So hold on. So me not having the answers for that don't mean I don't come on here and speak on the other shit. No. We got that rolling. We gonna roll with that. My boy Philosopher finna come on, man. Philosopher, what's the word, G?
If you educate yourself on it, you'll be able to speak about it. Right? Just
like my boy Philosopher in the building. What's the word?
Educate yourself how it's done nationally. Right?
Hold on, man. My East Coast brother Philosopher coming in.
I'm East
so
Coast
how do we do it
all day?
I can hear it in your accent, but I'm asking you, how do we go about it? Because I'm hearing you say federal.
We go about it federally by lobbying, by advocating and lobbying, and going to legislators that do have our best interests in heart and saying, hey, listen, we need to start seriously getting the idea of reparations on that legislative table. Because just like when they had the HR 40, right? Just like they had the HR 40 hearing and all that, and that was just to get it into caucus, just to get it on the floor to be debated in order to just be looked at. And that was just a study. That wasn't even compensatory. That wasn't even nothing. That was just a study to just study the effects of slavery and study the effects of all the white supremacy things that have been done to us. A study. So if we're seriously talking about reparations, we need to seriously understand how it needs to be done. Yes.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you a question because I sat back. I'm gonna say this first off. And number one, Ant, since he came on, since I've been following Ant for a couple of years now, he's always stated, I don't got all the answers, but I'm here about my people. So you people and my peoples, let's get together. Number two,
I'm not knocking anything that Ant is doing.
In a way,
yeah,
you kind of
nothing
did.
I'm saying is
I understand what you thought, because it's great to use I statements, and they teach that when you're using therapeutic values. With us as a people, we need to understand one thing.
Where did
what
I
you
use
perceive?
I?
Okay, right now you did. You said I,
but no, I didn't say I anything. I said I'm not here to.
You just said I right now. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I'm not here to tell Ant that he's wrong about what he's saying.
You did, and that's what it's perceived to certain people, even in the chat. But hold on, my brother, because I'm with you on something that we do need to study. That a lot of people were getting off on that. They were going around that since we wasn't getting legislators, and they were using the straw man, which I know you understand the UCC 3 and the UCC 1, the Universal Commercial Codes. You know, they were going through sovereignty and going up to these places. A lot of people in prison were doing that, but they would never get it notarized to try to get your birthrights back, to get your bonds back.
Right.
But a lot of people don't know this, and I was saying that Ant never claimed to claim up here, saying that he knows all the answers. He's here to push. I see your frustrations and your rubbing head. I'm not saying that this is just a lot of people perceiving that in the chat. So what I'm here to say is this: as Black people, you are right. but it takes a spark for everybody to get it going, bro.
I don't disagree with that, but the spark has to be federally, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it is federal. Listen, a lot of people don't understand state is federal and federal is state. A lot of people want to claim
federal, bro.
Listen, you're not getting what I'm trying to tell you. Listen. You're not getting what I'm saying. I know what you mean by state is not federal, but once you start from the state, it goes to federal. It's like when you in court.
But it has no precedence when it becomes the constitutionality of it, bro. That's what I'm saying to you.
Okay, you ever heard of procedures?
Yes, but when it comes to federal constitutionality, that's why they fought a civil war, because states wanted their rights, right? And the federal government was saying, hey, no, listen, we're a federal government. We're a centralized federal government, and we're the overseer of everything. We are the precedent when it comes to this union. And what I'm saying to you is something that happens in Illinois will not stand with constitutionality on a federal law.
And we understand that. And I told you, but at the same time, it starts with procedures like when you're incarcerated. You have to go through the state before you can reach the federal appeals. You know that, right?
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, you
brother.
don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you
if
don't.
You in
No,
court,
you don't.
Okay,
no, you don't.
Let me tell you something. If you get in trouble and you go to court and you skip all the state remedies and you go straight to feds, they're going to send you a letter sending you right back to where you're supposed to start at. So you done sat in there, wasted all your time, bro. Instead of not following protocol procedures.
But you're going to a district court in your state. You're not going to a state court. You're going to a federal district court.
And then I'm going to ask you another question. Okay, and brother, and I'm going to ask you another question. A lot of times they fought all these wars. You know, they got all these hate crimes for Asians and none for black people, like Ant was saying. We have to fight to get what we need as a people all the time, bro.
For sure.
So how many people have taken a step to get out the streets and quit doing the fuckery and put their money together and bought their own land?
I can't speak on that, bro. Like I don't know. That's not
okay. But that's something. Okay, but that's something that. Okay, but that's something else that. No, because that's something else that you got to take time, because you can't just sit here and just wait. Because you sit here and wait, time will pass you by.
I'm confused. How does that correlate to what we're speaking on? Like, how does that delineate from what I'm saying? Or
because
like,
the brother said something about reparation. Reparations is also, have you ever noticed when you buy a house, me and you could buy a house right now, but it ain't really ours if we fuck up, right?
Where you at? New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Where you at?
Oh no, I ain't in New York no more. I done surpassed all that.
All right.
You know what I mean? I own 7 acres. I own my own shit.
Oh, so you went.
Yeah. And I did that. I started my process to get my own reparations back.
I got you.
You know what I mean? You know, burying, it could be your dog or somebody that passes to own your own land.
Right. I got you.
And then you could go and do that. There's a lot of things you could do that we don't got to just sit back and wait for somebody. For somebody to explain to us what we need to do. You can start making the process your goddamn self, my brother. A lot of us need to do that as FBAs. We need to start making the process our own self and not waiting.
I don't get down with the FBA and ADOR shit. I don't get down with that shit.
You don't got to get down. That's what we are. We Black Americans. We original peoples of this land. Because I can walk through my 7 acres through the woods and I feel that shit touching me and tugging me. Because my people done lost blood here, bro. Even though I'm from the Bronx. You know what I mean?
Brooklyn, Brownsville, Livonia.
Okay. And I grew up in Florida. I did 13 years in prison, went through all that bullshit, been shot, stabbed, did a lot. All I'm saying is us as the people, we don't need somebody, because I just heard you saying, don't get all bent, saying that if you have your platform, you need to improve and say more about this. Brian,
no, I said he needs to inform. I didn't say anything about it.
He don't got to inform nothing. All he got to
but if he's having an argument, bro, listen. If he's bringing forth the idea of reparations, right, and using the Illinois reparations situation as an example of where we start, right, he also has to at least give the people an opportunity to understand that that's not the direct connection for us to get reparations. That's not going to help us federally.
Well, hold on, G. Hold on now. Let's take it back real quick. Hold on just a second. Just a second. Hold on just a second. This didn't start from specifically the reparations conversation. This started from me directly saying that there are people who are non-Black Americans who have positions where they get the big platforms, they rub shoulders with people in office, whether it be the Democratic side, Republican side, any important position, any popular platform, whether it be Fox, ABC, CNN, MSNBC, Breakfast Club, they are going there and they are speaking against reparations, and they're not Black Americans. So I said that was just an example of things of why I don't subscribe to the xenophobia that people try to claim, because I call that out. Because certain platforms, like I said, certain platforms will try to throw this out there and not acknowledge that this dude is an immigrant. They'll just see, oh, everybody gonna see it's a black man. He's got a big black bald dude on the screen. He shot 12 people in the name of Allah. So the question came from you asking, why am I pushing the xenophobia? And that's what started this. And then I gave examples why. You then went to say that we not doing nothing for reparations and we not basically working or getting reparations. So what I'm saying is, fam,
I didn't say any of that.
That's what you were getting at. It's no video. So the levels.
First of all, bro, I didn't say anything about we're not getting reparations and none of that, bro. Don't do that. I didn't say that.
Well, the way you were wording it is
no. I don't need you to paraphrase.
I told you, I said, hey, fam, well, we have.
I don't need you to paraphrase. What I'm saying, what I was saying was, it's gonna take a lot for us to get it, and we need a concerted effort that doesn't have to worry about a Byron Donalds or non-black people who are pooping in the idea of reparations.
Well, no, that's the thing. We don't have to worry about it, but it has to be checked. It needs to be checking everything. We got to check everything.
I understand that, but
so we have people. Hold on. We have people. They have a role that they play. Their role is being down at the courthouses, being in those meetings, putting their suits on, and they have that type of indication and information to do that. I don't have. I'm not qualified for that. And I have no issue with saying that. But guess what I am qualified to do? Get on the internet and call out niggas like Byron Donald or any other of these other niggas who speak out against Black Americans on big platforms. So that's just what I'm saying. So you can come tell me all day you feel that I should get more information. And you have a right to that opinion. But I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna get what I get, and what I get is what I get. If I come up one day and I'm able to get to one of those positions where I can be a leader or be an activist, I will gladly take it. But I know that's not what I'm doing. But I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna stand up for it. And I'm gonna call it out.
I got y'all. Like right now, African Americans, we in this paradigm where we think we have to make it very known to people that it's African Americans are we have reparations that we're shooting for, and we can't allow for other groups outside of the African American diaspora to change that or to go up against that. And my thing is, I don't bemoan that people can do that, but in all actuality, none of those people really have a goddamn thing to do with us getting reparations, and none of them can stop it. If we do what we're supposed to do, hold on, bro. Please let me finish, man. You gotta let me finish, please.
No, because you're telling us to sit back and let people say what the hell they want to say,
bro. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm not.
So why do you keep speaking on? Well, they don't have a way to do this. It's like you kind of don't want us to call it out.
What I'm telling you is, you can do everything that you want to do. Be mad at them, point fingers at them, tell them you see them, all that shit. But what I'm saying to you is, they can't stop shit.
Okay, so what? We still don't. So okay, they can't stop shit. We still gonna get on their ass every time they step out of pocket. So what's next?
They can't stop nothing.
So even though they can't, why are you telling us they can't stop
bumping their gums?
So hold on. When you tell us they can't stop nothing, what do you want us to do about them not being able to stop nothing?
I don't care what you do. I think
okay, so don't tell us they can't stop nothing, because we don't.
I think it's wasted energy. I don't care what you do. I think it's wasted energy. I think we're wasting our time worried about a bunch of people who can't stop shit. Hey, we're distracted. We're having false arguments. We're having false arguments. We're arguing with a bunch of people that have no power to change nothing in our trajectory or our fate or our ability to get reparations. Byron Donalds is
I really hope so, because I could have swore I seen a black man that's in position saying that we don't need reparations. Turns to find out that this man is Panamanian. He's a black, dark-skinned
if
man.
you talk
And he's
about
in,
West
hold
Warren,
on.
if you talk,
Hold on. Yes, and he's in office. I'm just asking. There's more than that.
And this is what I'm
There's
saying
more than
about
just
being
him.
uninformed. You're gonna get on here as a grown man and say that man said we didn't need reparations. Well, what that man really said was, why the fuck am I gonna pay y'all to do a study in 5 years? If we're gonna do the study, let's do the study now. Why are we gonna wait 5 years? I'm gonna allocate money in a budget for y'all to start a study 5 years from now, when I'm probably not even going to be governor. Why can't we do it now? And the crazy part about it is, if y'all talked about civics and legislation, y'all would know that his government, his Congress overrode him. They overrode him and did it anyway.
He should have never He should have never spoke. If you're not a black, hold on.
He's the governor of that state. He is a black person. His parent is black.
No.
He has every right. Like, this is what I'm saying. You guys are too uneducated to have these conversations.
How?
Is he? Hold on, fam. Is he half and half? Hold on. Is he half and half, or is he one?
He's fully black. His parent went to Panama with his relative. It's not even paid with Jamaica.
Hold on.
He's not black American. What are you just saying?
Hold on.
And the man was talking.
He's the governor of Maryland. The shit was taking place in his state. He's the governor. How the fuck are you gonna tell the governor not to have a say on legislation in his state?
Well, no, hold on. Real quick. You said he's a black American.
I think his mom is black American. I think his father has some Jamaican, some shit going on. It's very ambiguous what it is. The story
if he's half because they didn't say that on Twitter. He said he was. He was talking about some shit you got on Twitter. No, because the same thing. He's Panamanian. The man got the flag in the back.
Just go research him and go look him up. You don't gotta do Twitter, bro.
So I do want this to be clear here too, because people keep talking about Tariq Nasheed, right? I want y'all to be clear, and I want to make this very clear for me on Urban Politicians TV. Tariq Nasheed didn't come up with the lineage conversation. Comes from Dr. Claude Anderson.
No, I'm talking about
Tariq Nasheed is not the innovator and the creator of the conversation.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the FBA.
I'm not talking to you, fam. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, my bad.
But you can listen though.
Yeah, you right.
He is not the creator of the understanding of Black American lineage and Native Black Americans. That comes from Dr. Claude Anderson. Tariq grabbed it and put his own twist to it, and he has his reasons for it. But y'all saying Tariq this, Tariq that. Fam, Tariq can be whoever the fuck he want to be. He's not a leader of us. This is our lineage. This is our history. This is the people in America who have went through slavery, who have been here for hundreds of years, dog. So y'all can try to play dumb and try to eliminate, go and think that, oh, we go at Tariq, or just call people Tariq followers, they gonna stop pushing it. Everybody black don't claim that they're FBA, dog. And they don't have to. But I guarantee y'all this. If they told niggas who ancestors went through slavery in America and they lineage traced back hundreds of years, if they told them they had to claim FBA to get reparations, or a Native Black American or a Black American, they'll all sign up for it then. Because they can. You understand how that works? Tariq can do whatever the fuck he want to do. The facts are the facts, my nigga. If you have an issue with Tariq, have an issue with Tariq. If you have personal problems or you don't agree with what Tariq doing, how he run his program, that's that. But don't try to minimize the definition and the verbiage in the description of a lineage because you don't fuck with Tariq Nasheed, or you don't fuck with the disrespectful niggas on the internet. The disrespectful niggas on the internet are not the representation of Black American lineage. Are the niggas crazy on Twitter at times? You goddamn right they are. But guess what? Every other group got them same extremists, and y'all want to call it a radical.
Y'all say a bunch of bullshit, man. Y'all say a bunch of bullshit.
No. Listen.
Oh my God, y'all say a bunch of bullshit.
Do the KKK dudes
y'all
and these groups that they form, the Proud Boys and all these other groups, these right, do we go out there and say,
man, we're
what
fucked
was
as
the
a
nigga
people.
name?
Nick Fuentes.
Fuck him, but him too. The other one, the one that got the woman killed in was it North Carolina? Fuck, I forgot his name.
The one
He
that
was
got the
the
woman
face of
killed.
that alt-right shit.
Alex Jones?
Not Alex Jones. Alt-right. He was an alt-right dude.
Oh shit. I'm trying to think who you talking about.
Had called him to the back. Was saying blacks need to get out of America. He was getting a real big following. He had a big group. He recruited nationwide. They was traveling, and then they ended up killing that white woman at one of them rallies. And I think it was in South Carolina, North Carolina. And don't nobody got that nigga name, bro.
I don't know.
I know he was on No Puncher at one point in time.
I don't know.
And he caused the rift because he brought the racist dude. What the fuck was that white dude
I mean,
name?
if you say his name, I probably know you're talking about, but off top, I don't know you're talking about.
I'm gonna find it for y'all. Because he had one of the very big popular groups.
Was it the Proud Boys?
Now, he wasn't no Proud Boy. Proud Boys popped up and got a name later. A little bit after him.
Not Jeff. Is his first name Jeff something? Is it Jeff something?
And what the fuck was that nigga name, bro? It's crazy. I don't remember. Carolina. What's it, South Carolina? I can't believe nobody niggas don't even remember the nigga name. That's how bad he fell off. But he had it popping for a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was popping during Trump first terms.
Yeah, I can't remember who you talking
And he
about.
was just talking mad shit.
Yeah, hold on. I know how I can find it. He was completely against black people. He built a big follow, had all the races popping out. Hold on real quick. Because this got to get established because they want
Pop
us.
Baby is doing a lot of talking down there, baby. You was using a lot of words today, little mama.
I gotta find this shit. Hold on.
Pop
Not
Baby
Nick
is
Fuentes,
using a lot of
y'all.
words today.
He was on the he was boots on the ground and on the internet. Not Charlie Kirk.
Nah, definitely. You would have said Charlie Kirk if it was him. You would have, yeah, that would have been on.
I'm gonna find him for y'all. And this move, he had a real big following. I'm gonna find this shit before we move on.
Hey, yo, but I give you this though, because I don't want to get distracted. I give you this. I give you props for covering this shit. I definitely give you props for covering the Iranian war and shit. I tuned in when I seen that shit. Let me see what the young brother talking about. Let me see what the young brother talking about.
Nick Spencer.
Oh, okay. Yup.
Richard Spencer, I mean.
I know you're talking about yup. Yeah.
So Richard Spencer had this big following.
Yeah, he fell off like chip paint at a.
He fell off because that woman got killed and they got sued, right?
Yeah. Richard
we
Spencer
seen how big he built that following up nationwide.
Yeah, Richard Spencer
was going crazy on Twitter.
He was the new David Duke, actually.
He was going crazy. They was having him on news. We had people who had platforms in the black community sitting down debating them. He one of the biggest ones to get a following like that in the last, 15 years, I would say?
Yeah, him and it's another guy that rocked with him, the older guy, Peterson. Him and Peterson.
Richard Spencer, basically, I'm not going to say he created it, but he became the face of alt-right, alternate right, mean pretty much we right above extremists. We basically got the same mindset of the extremists who wear KKK suits, but we not going to wear KKK suits. We going to wear our suits, our button-up shirts. We're going to have clean haircuts because they look at the dudes in the KKK suits like rednecks and shit a lot of the time. But a lot of them be corporate dudes too.
There be your local fireman and policeman and all that.
So Richard Spencer had that shit booming. There was never a time, because our people be having a good heart, a good soul, and we super forgiving. We never put that off on all white people. And they were saying and doing the worst all across the country. We never said, hey, this represent all white people. So if you don't agree with something that FBA is doing, or people that claim FBA or Black American or whatever groups they claiming on Twitter or social media, why do they have to represent us as a people? See what I'm saying? See how that works?
Nah,
They
I
shouldn't.
don't
They
see
shouldn't
what you're
be.
saying at all.
They shouldn't be talking about. I know what you're talking about. Ant. If you ain't FBA, you shouldn't be saying nothing about us, bro. That's just what it is. What it is.
I'm just saying because I'm just speaking the facts of reality, fam. Once niggas start popping out and doing the same shit that's been done before that we didn't throw on everybody, and it is so many niggas.
The fact
Every
that
time
y'all will
a white
correlate,
person says something racist,
but
or
the fact that you will correlate FBA with white extremist groups is a false equivalency. It's a false equivalent because
I didn't put nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Bro.
I'm not saying they
Ant,
did
bro.
the same thing, fam. What people they use those same words to describe FBA
No,
to try to
FBA
discredit.
is not an
It's
extremist
a hate group. Oh,
it's not a hate group.
Cult. It's a cult. It's a hate group. They're radicals.
I think that the
I'm not saying FBA is doing what them niggas is doing. We didn't do nowhere near what them niggas is doing.
I know, but you use it as a correlation. You use it in the context to correlate them to say that these are similar in how
no, they're not similar at all. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying is we as Black people, people formed groups or started movements against us and against our people on the internet. We never threw it off on that entire race.
Nobody said FBA or ADOS until some light-skinned dyke and some fucking grifter said it. What are we talking about?
It don't matter who said it. It don't matter who said
talked about it. And it
don't matter, but it don't matter who said it, man. Hold on, man. It don't matter who said it. They're trying to take air out of it and
foundation did Black people find in America when we were the motherfucking slaves? What foundation were we when we were the fucking chattel property? What foundation were we?
What foundation? What
were we?
Foundational means the start, my nigga, the beginning.
We was the bottom of society.
Exactly, the bottom of society is what built it up, my nigga. Without the bottom of society, we not here. Without the bottom of it, it got to start from the foundation, bro. That's what foundation is about. Not to mention, we had Black people in America already, fam.
Foul shit to us to create this nation. We wasn't a part of it. They didn't let us be a part of it. They used us.
It don't matter. We did it, fam. We were there for it.
But that doesn't make us the foundation. We are American citizens, yes.
But the
we're not
president just came through and even said we were part of the foundation, fam. Hold on, fam. The president, which is Donald Trump right now, came through and said we were the part of the foundation of building this country. What are you saying? These words have meanings, bro. Foundation means the beginning, the start, the thing that holds it together. That's what foundational is.
We wasn't the thing that held it together. We were the fucking thing that they used. They broke us. They hung us. They beat us. They killed us. They raped us.
And we still here.
What the fuck are we talking about?
And we still here, bro.
And we're surviving and we're living the traumas of that shit every day. And they look at us no different today than they did back then.
Who cares how they look at us?
What do you mean we live here? We supposed to care. What the fuck are you talking about?
But the thing is,
we're supposed
we collecting our shit. We taking credit and we controlling the narrative.
You said that you created your channel to change
You're doing
the
a lot of emotional rambling right
saying?
now, and you're speaking against our history and our ancestors.
How the fuck
really
am I speaking against our history and our ancestors? How
say, look here, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. When you say shit like that, listen.
Because I don't believe what you believe. Because I don't.
No. This is the thing, bro. You're trying to discredit.
I'm not trying to discredit
what our people did. We built the we built the schools, we built the houses, we built the roads, we built the railroads, we picked the cotton, which was a major part of the industry. We did the lab test, we invented all this shit here. You could go look at all the shit we did. And you don't think that we didn't play a big role in this shit? We can't claim that shit. All our creativity, all of our shit, we can't claim it.
We
No,
can claim
man,
it.
we
We
know
don't gotta
this. We can
claim
see
that
the
shit under
history, so
no
we're
banner
gonna
of
take
fucking
claim
foundational Black
anybody
Americans.
else.
We claim it. We claim it by claiming it. We don't need no acronym to claim it. We claim it by history. We claim it by oral history. We claim it by written history. We don't need no acronym to claim it. What are you talking about?
I didn't say we needed an acronym. The acronym is to identify.
That acronym doesn't claim shit. FBA
I didn't say that we need an acronym, but listen, the acronym gets it right to the point.
Shit.
The acronym gets it directly to the point, my nigga, so niggas know what it is.
The acronym becoming a fucking buzzword
and then it's so crazy. Hey, you know what's so crazy, fam? It's so crazy, dog, because niggas like you, and I'm gonna say niggas like you, y'all act
I
like
don't give a fuck what you say. That shit don't mean nothing to me.
thing, because I'm the nigga that's been around since a kid.
I'm 20 years older than you. I'm 20 years older than you. I'm 20 years older than you.
The thing is, though, bro, the thing is,
I'm 20
when you
years
grow up,
older
when
than
you grow up, so listen, when I grow up and I have people make it clear that they're not the same thing as me, that's delineating. And that was going on when I was fucking 15. My first job had people from other countries there that looked at Black. Or I thought we was all one. No, they want to make it clear. Nah, I'm from Africa.
But what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
So they delineate, hey, my country's this, my country that. It's better in my country. Then you get into other jobs and you deal with people in public. Everybody been delineating but us, claiming their history or their parents' history, waving the flags and all. But then we start delineating. It's an issue. It's a problem. It's offensive. Why y'all using acronyms? But I got to get up and do some work. Y'all hit the like button, man. Turn us up. I think this was a great conversation today. Shout out to my guy Lassa for 86. We'll see what happens with this war.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna say real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Bro said we shouldn't care what non.
Okay, we got you.
Can you hear me? He said people shouldn't say we shouldn't. Oh, you
Black Grind, you saying something? I don't think he's saying nothing. Hold on.
No, I was saying he said that we shouldn't, worried about non-FBA people in office speaking about Black Americans. That's what he was basically saying, because it's gonna happen regardless. But at the same time, we should care.
Yeah,
about the other part. That don't make no. I'm just sitting back. Like how one part we should care, but then the other part we don't. We shouldn't use it. We should. That don't make no sense. But I wanted to ask the brother himself, without trying to use the legislation while we're trying to get to where we get reparation. Have you personally made any steps to get your own land back? You get what I'm saying, Big Ant?
Yeah, I feel you.
Have you did that, or is you one of them dudes in New York still living in the projects? Just didn't want to leave. That's what it sounds like.
In Jersey.
Or in Jersey, even worse, where we throw garbage. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. I moved to the South. I came back. You know what I mean? Them take me home. Them drive me back home, bro. And I'm a half Chico. And I'm half Puerto Rican. And I'm here to tell you, like, niggas need to delineate. Because when you're a little boy trying to get a glass of water from these Spanish people, but they don't let you in because you Black. Story. You get what I'm saying?
100%. Hey,
my bad, bro. I had to take a phone call. My bad,
everybody
bro.
else delineates and we don't trip, but now we delineating. It's a problem. And they have these tactics and things they
not
use.
only do I think we need to delineate, I think we need our own fucking country. I think that we need to start getting our own fucking nation. Not only do I think we need to delineate, I think we need to get our own fucking nation. I think we need to take from Maryland to about Louisiana, everything underneath that, from Maryland across to the southern part of Ohio, through the northern part of Missouri, or the southern part of Illinois, all the way down to Louisiana. I think all that shit need to be ours.
So, okay, I'm not opposed to something like that, and I'm never going to tell you not to have those type of ambitions and wants and dreams, because that would be great, but we're just keeping a little bit more realistic here, right?
I mean, we can say
that. Listen. I'm gonna say this to you. The way this nation is going with the current administration, I can see in 30, 40 years, well, what I just said is a reality. Because this shit ain't gonna last. This shit that we know presently is not gonna last. It's seeing its last days. It's seeing its last days. And it's gonna be a separation, and this shit's gonna fall apart. And I don't know if I'm gonna be here to see it. You're a respectably young man, so you may be here to see it. I don't know if my brother from the BX would be here. I think he's my age, so I don't know. But I think in the next 10 to 15 years, I don't think what we know as the United States of America is gonna be the same.
So, but now, Elasa for Black Ground TV, great conversation today. We kind of got off the war topic a little bit, but you can pretty much look it up on the internet. I just wanted to make sure I did come through and cover it with everything going on. This is some serious shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, whenever these countries go to war or America get into some bullshit, I totally just like to look at it, get the information, and move on and not harp on it too much in my head mentally, because who knows how shit gonna go. But we shall see. Got some work to do.
You contemplate, nigga. You ain't no dummy. You contemplate. You might not get a lot of energy, nigga, but you think about it, because you ain't no dummy, nigga. You think about it.
I just see it and I, keep it going, keep moving, get back to the grind. Like,
hey, yo, man, but I appreciate you letting me come up, man. This was great, bro. Have a great day, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Sure, y'all boys stay up, man. Y'all make sure too to tap into that Urban Politicians TV Patreon. I'm about to do a video right now and it hit the blogs. Young Miami responded to Joe Budden speaking on her $100 million man request. But I got a video calling her and Aisha Diaz out on Instagram. But I'm gonna go ahead and address this one since she called out Joe Budden or responded to Joe Budden with her bullshit, and we'll have more shit coming. Y'all hit that like button to turn us up, man. Y'all hit the like. Shout out to my boy In the Streets TV for sure. Don't tap into In the Streets TV. I've been getting over a little cold, y'all. Been getting over a little cold. Probably about 2 more days, I'll be straight. I'm gonna get up out of here. Catch me on the next live, bro. We got the Studio 56 podcast tomorrow night. I do want to say this though. I'm addressing all bullshit when it comes to the people. It's our history, our lineage, our respect. If you have any platform that you saying shit on, if you have a following that you saying shit, because a nigga can't safeguard and be in the streets going after everything every day. I'm not crashing out and finna shoot nobody and kill nobody. But I'm moving how everybody else moves. They don't play about their people. The community that we know will get you up out of here, that did what they did to Kyrie, that did what they did to Nick Cannon, Kanye West. We see how they move when you say something they don't like. See how the Asian community move when you say something they don't like. See how the alphabet community move when you say something they don't like. See how the Hispanic community move or the Latin community move when you say something they don't like. Get on cold. And I'm not mad at them. So if you say something we don't like, nigga, we need to motherfucking put some parameters down. That's all I'm saying. Y'all turn us up and hit that like button. Make sure y'all tap into that Urban Politicians TV Patreon. We got content on there, and we got more content dropping and coming. We got the Studio 56 podcast tomorrow night, man. Y'all turn that up. Shout out to my guys, Pook, Twelve, Big T, Mo dropping, man, for shit show.